what part of the feminist group feels like it's attacking? Because I know that most feminism is like wanting equal pay or...
Well, you just said that women not needing men is somehow empowering. You know, having a man is somehow less empowering, or being an individual is somehow less empowering.
But that's how women feel. Right. Women actually are saying that because that's how they feel. It's like...
Fuck your feelings. That is Godsod to Joe Rogan on the Joe Rogan podcast. That's exactly what he said. And you know what? I will echo his sentiments right here. Fuck your feelings. I don't care about your feelings. I care about the truth. I care about objective truth.
But that's not how every woman feels.
But no one's saying every woman. They're only women speak for themselves. So all of you are going to have different opinions as biological men.
Absolutely.
Women all have different opinions. Oh, you see a very specific group of women saying this.
Let me you did just say that's how women feel. So are you speaking on behalf of all women?
No, I'm not.
We're not even... We're 6 minutes into this video, and they're already changed the topic from masculinity and defining masculinity to how women feel. That's what it's about. Oh, you feel under attack because we're redefining masculinity, and then let me tell you how women feel. What? If you need a better illustration, when I talk to you guys about how we live in a gynocentric social order, number one. And then number two is to be female is to think correctly. The female experience, the life experience, whatever it is so that's why I called it the feminine imperative from day one in my first book, but actually even back when I was on a moderator on So Suave, I called it the feminine imperative because of exactly what's still going on right now in 2022. They can't think in any other framework. That's why they come back to, women this, or women's feelings, or feminism this, or feminism was about equality and wanting equal pay and equal this and gender parity and blah, blah, blah. Still parroting back the same language certainly from 2012, if not 2002, if not 1972. The same language, the same concern, the same idea that whatever feels good for women is the correct way for men to think about the female experience. And ergo, we must convert and redefine according to that female correct experience.
We take that back. So, the women who are saying that feel that way.
Why do you feel that women in general feel disempowered?
I don't think in general. No. That's a generalized statement. You can't say that. I said
you're the
women.
One,
no, I did not. I said the women who say that.
You associated somehow women are now embracing masculinity, which means that they are now more empowered because they don't need a man.
Right. Men feel empowered when women need
But
them.
I don't think that women's empowerment comes from having a man or not having a man. So why is it always associated that a woman's now empowered because she doesn't need a man? A woman has always been empowered. Women have never been.
But they've never felt that.
That's not true.
I mean, if we go back to the 1920s, if you're going to do that, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about society right now.
Right now, you actually think women are empowered right now?
Absolutely.
See, that's the fundamental disconnect. I'll let this go a little. Actually, let me just let this go a little bit more.
Absolutely, women are empowered.
Who's the vice president? And how long did it take for her to become a vice president, though?
Okay, so let's halt right there just for a moment, because then they get to the next topic, and we'll talk about that. So this is a fundamental disconnect. Yes, women are far more empowered right now. In fact, we've done nothing but form and recreate and redefine certainly Western societies, and are in the process of redefining other cultures according to the feminine imperative. We're already doing that. Why is it that, women are going to university at 60% the rate, and men are going to university at 40%? We see that. Now, people say, well, who cares? It's college, right? And it's a communist indoctrination camp. Why? Who cares? They're going to go in nice little, virginic, evangelical Christian little girls, and they're going to come out purple haired and going to femin rallies. So why do I care about college? Well, I'm not saying you should, but that's the metric by which we at least in some way say, well, okay, you're educated, you can get a job. Socioeconomically, that used to be at least a marker for potential success, right? Or potential status. It used to be. It's not anymore. I get that. But if that's the only metric we got, we can still say women are far more empowered than men are, even by that old ass metric. So when we look at the special dispensation for women, when we look at no fault divorce, when we look at abortion laws, when we look at all of the changes that have happened since 1965 in hormonal birth control in a gynocentric social order, yeah. And how many examples would you like me to give you? I will be happy to give you these examples.